So to kind of answer your question, Trey, what I like to do is just like a baseball game or a sporting event, I like to call the play-by-play. And then as these guys play cards, I will bring them up on their side of the board. We'll get to see those cards on the board or on the screen here so folks can read them in case they haven't seen it before.
I think you just put down, was that a command? Oh, he's mulliganing.
Okay,
I didn't see a Luke in there. So Luke is in the Hera Green deck.
I'm fascinated to see this because Hera Blue was how I originally built my Hera way back when.
Why?
Mainly Jedi lightsaber, because you're getting Kanan, Ezra right off the bat.
Okay.
Then with Blue, you can take Yoda, Obi, Luke.
Okay.
So there were a lot of good options outside of just the Spectre characters.
All right, so you made it blue to take advantage of all of the bonus Force stuff.
Right.
All right.
And then I haven't messed with it at all since Set 2 came out.
I haven't gone back to it. I feel like Hunter kind of took over the Hera slot of this.
Really?
This deck looks like it kind of sucks, but somebody's going to try and make it work.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Just that green leader that you kind of want the double green for, but maybe you wanted to go into something else. Inferno 4. So he's going to look at the top two cards.
So apparently Cody's on the button, but they haven't moved the initiative token around.
Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah, do you? You're talking to the people watching us, not me. I mean, obviously, I see that the wrong person has initiative. Why?
Either that or he just passed. Oh, no, he must have just passed. He didn't have a turn 1 play after the mulligan.
Okay.
So that's my mistake then. I need to move initiative.
Are we doing like a counter of your mistakes? Oh, no, that was you moving the initiative button.
Yeah. Speaking
so
of
there's
Ezra.
There's your Force guy. Your first Force guy is and a highlight on him, Forcer. So he's going to give him his shield. All right. So Ezra's coming out. Ezra lets you, as you see there, you're going to attack. And then you get to like flip up a card and get it's like card advantage. You get free stuff. Whereas the highlight on Enforcer has grit. And Qi'ra gives it damage and a shield. So a 3-1 shield for 2. It's pretty good. And now the Inferno crashes in. Kira's interesting because she's one you don't always want to flip her. She has like a very specific thing that happens when you flip her to the whole board.
Her flip is more like a reaction or a specific play you make to get rid of something. I feel like
a panic button.
Like
we're just going to play this, but we're going to play this game exactly like I want it to go, and then if I need to, I'll flip her over. Whereas other people like Harry, he's going to flip as soon as he can because she draws cards. Oh, that's interesting. Is he not aggressive?
Knock the shield off the Enforcer.
That's unusual. I'm surprised he didn't go to the base. I feel like
I am
at
too.
a 25-point base, if you're throwing out powerful guys, you can just race them. I don't know. We'll see. I do have that issue too, where I like get excited about what I'm going to play.
Aha!
There we go.
This is a man after my own heart.
See, there you go. Did you give him this deck list?
I did not.
Why would you not play that first? If he plays that first, he can just kill the Hylodon?
No, the shield doesn't help. It would have reduced the incoming damage, which has some advantages.
No, but when he when he -2/-2 is the guy.
3 to Ezra, right? Yeah.
The guy has 2 damage on him and 4 health, so that would have killed him.
No, because he had a shield.
But when you -2/-2, it doesn't care about the shield.
Oh, right, because he had 2 HP.
Qi'ra put the 2 damage on the 4 health guy.
I see your point. Let me pull the lightsaber again. Make sure.
Oh, he just ECL'd it in. Ooh, that was a big hit.
On attack.
That was good for the Qi'ra.
Yeah, he would have just killed it. Yeah. What did he ECL in? I missed it.
He ECL'd in a super laser, a disco DJ.
Oh, and got rid of it. Okay.
Directly into Ezra. Got rid of both of those cards.
Okay. Yep.
And he got the resource.
So he's now used the text on his base.
So that was his 5 points. Because the 5 health that he paid by by getting that ability on his base, he's now used for the game. So now we have to see if he gets 5 health benefit out of that. Which that was 6 if he attacks the next one?
Mm-hmm.
I will.
So he's got 5 now?
He's got 5 resources. Cody's on 6.
Kira's ready to go. Oh,
There's a
I
Zeb.
love Zeb. I never can make him work, but he seems like he should be so good.
Yeah.
He just seems, I'm going to kill your guy and then randomly splat this other guy. But it never works for me.
Mm-hmm.
I've played Zeb, I don't know, maybe 10 times. Doesn't never do anything interesting. He seems good. Ooh. We say all of
right.
that about, and he just flips him over anyway.
So Qi'ra comes out and smacks Zeb around a little bit.
She is a 4/4 right now.
5. For Gideon's pass.
Lair, that looks.
That's cool.
Yeah, the glare is pretty rad.
Oh,
right
that
there,
was
there. It was a
Death
Gideon.
Trooper. Death Trooper.
No, he said it was a Gideon.
Oh, Gideon.
He said it was a Gideon.
Oh, right on.
I'm not sure. Oh, then
see
he
him.
used
I see
Qi'ra
him.
to knock off
Then
Zeb.
he used Qi'ra to kill Zeb, and now Gideon's big.
Yep.
And now Kira is starting to eke out advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to pull away. Kind of want the game to go on because I want to see more cards out of the Hera deck.
I do too. Well, the game's not over. I'm curious. We know he's got ghosts in there. I can see an OB. I'm curious. This is Hera's turn to come out now as well.
But what is going to compete with a 6/6?
Obi's just going to get run over, but
Yeah, Obi's going to.
Okay.
Rivals Fall will
Rivals
compete
Fall
with a
will do
6/6. I mean, that's his whole turn.
very much on the back foot here, right?
She's 4/6, but she doesn't. So she gives a token. Oh,
She gives a token to another Spectre,
Spectre, right?
I think. Let's make a check. No, another unique,
Yeah, just
okay.
give a unit.
Okay. And then Vader coming in over here.
So he's just throwing down big stuff.
That's Kira's shebang.
The client. That's interesting.
Okay. That glare is brutal.
Client is going to heal that 25-point base. Not that he needs any heals at all right now.
No, oh, you can kill him.
Oof.
That's a rough trade.
I'll pass.
That Inferno 4 is just getting in there. Just bing, bing, bing.
That is the most annoying unit in the game.
So that you're focused on the ground fight. And he just happens to get that one little spacer guy in there who gets after it for a while.
Yep. Easily the most annoying unit in the game in my mind.
Bink.
I watched, last time we did this, I watched you take a traitorous on one of those and then slap a guy around with his own Inferno 4 for a while.
Yeah, that's my thing. I steal people's stuff and beat them with it. I feel like that's an underpowered card. Not
Chopper?
underappreciated. I feel like they could have made that card a lot better. So this is the little Spectre. Like you have to. Why doesn't it just have raid 1?
This is the turn 1 play you want in this deck.
Not really. It doesn't do anything.
I don't know, he's not bad.
I mean, he's a Spectre, and you can play him for 1 in a Hera deck, but that's kind of it. He doesn't hit for any damage. Just feels like one of the little things that makes the card not quite good enough. Like we were talking about with Moff Gideon, him having to have the Spectre out to get the raid 1. Why?
Coming in with OB.
And Obi takes 3.
Should be just 2. Client is 2/5.
This is me playing the Gar Saxon deck where he always hits for 3.
Yes.
He's just a 3 in my head.
You've broken yourself now.
I have. I've learned all the wrong cards.
Shocking. An
That is a
OB.
thing. Really? That's interesting. I find it interesting that he played that now instead of claiming and then playing it first on the next turn to then be able to hit with that 2 damage.
More interested in clearing the board, it seems.
I'll just clear the board next time. He can either do that now or the first action of the next phase, and then he gets more damage in. That is a Death Trooper, by the way.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Must be a home one. Oh, a U-Wing. Hera digging deep here. Let's see what he can come up with.
All right, Jonathan, what you got? 3 units for 7 or less.
I see a Luke in there. I don't think that's your pick right now.
You don't think she's what?
A Luke. I'm pretty sure he's got a Luke Skywalker in there.
That works, right?
It would. I'm just not sure I would do that.
You don't think you would pick that?
No, I don't think I would
understand the
pick
word
that.
pick.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Okay.
dudes.
Going for board presence. Going wide. Bringing in Sabine.
Oh, no.
Somebody's probably going to die instantly,
Possibly.
but it would be a trade.
Brought in a Yoda.
So he's just all right. So Cody is just going after the base now.
Now
trying to
he's
race it
just
down.
going to the face. Yeah.
The restore 2 on Yoda might be interesting.
And a Battlefield Marine.
Might hit your base eventually.
Sabine can pick off the Death Trooper.
Yeah.
That is a thing.
He just attacked. He went all in and wiped the board.
I mean, he didn't really go. He played 1 card.
No, my point is everything into the base and then just wiped out all of his own
Okay,
units.
okay. He didn't try to control anybody dude
No.
to dude.
No.
All right. I don't know
So-
that I would have done that.
It's an interesting
You were
choice.
way ahead.
Yeah.
And now everything is reset. I guess you're guessing you're saying your long game is better. But if he immediately hits another U-Wing, his board's going to be big.
It could be. We'll have to see what he's got.
It's got a lot weirdly stacked resources.
Looks like he sacks them in 3s. I do that too.
I'll pass. Yes.
Okay. That's an odd choice.
What did I
On the
miss?
button, pass for your first action. Cody just claims. Doesn't look like he has another U-Wing in there.
Maybe that's what he's digging for.
Could be.
He's got the Luke. I think he wants to play Luke. I think he wants Cody to play something small, and then he can Luke it.
So he can Luke it, yeah.
1, 2,
that would
3,
make
4, 5,
sense.
6, 7, 9. He's got 2. That's not really going to.
It's a Pike Sentinel.
Okay. But now that guy's. This is what's going to happen. He's going to shield it up, and then he's going to Luke that guy. Well, that's the plan anyway. Is that a Lom?
I think it's a Lom Pike. He
that
spent
a-
enough on it.
Is there a ceiling light that's causing this glare on there?
I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if I can. Maybe I'll make some
There's
adjustments.
the U-Wing.
There we go.
So he can.
We think that other card is a Lom Pike. Yep, I'm looking at the art now. That makes sense. Oop. Okay. Coming in with a U-Wing again. That's a Luke. So he just
So what is the
U-Winged
Luke?
right into a Luke.
Hey, come on now. Let me have
So
one card.
Luke comes in,
And then what did he get hit with? Oh.
fell the
rolls.
dragon.
Fell the dragon.
Possible that this Battlefield Marine knows how to use the force.
He does have another Luke in his hand.
He
But I don't-
does.
I don't think Lom Pike is going to fool with the Battlefield Marine when he can just hit the base.
That, right?
I think at this point, if you're Cody, you just keep going for the jugular.
Yeah, you're just swinging. Even if you don't put units out as quickly, you have much less far to go.
Yeah.
I really need to, actually. Stupid.
You have to do 13, and the other Jonathan has to do 25. Or the beatdown.
I see a Razor Crest. I think he's got a
That would get
ghost
the
in there.
Jedi lightsaber back. The Razor
Be
Crest.
nice.
I think.
Hey-oh. Base damage.
First blood. For him, anyway. All right.
Florida base from
Florida
Long
base.
Pike.
I'm at 17. 4 to base. I'm at 20.
Like I have 2 5s. One of them is a scrapper, so it's
Yes. Thank you.
and I'll pull out the deck.
As somebody with a touch of the tism myself, there's a little bit of autism when you reach over and make change on your opponent's deck just to make it right.
So we can grab the lightsaber. There's another, I think it's another Hylabon.
Another shiny white sleeve.
Yeah. That's unfortunate. This is the first time I've used the camera in this table location.
Right.
We didn't have this problem back in June.
All right, so the Hylabon gets a shield.
Activating Qi'ra.
Oh, that's interesting. He's got the, if you have a force guy out, shrink somebody. I've not seen that played. Even in casual. Seems pretty good against
All these shields.
Yeah, all this. Your dude had a lot of health and now has less
health.
and a shield.
Power of the dark side.
Yeah. Battlefield Marine. Get out of here.
Yep.
Finding something that maybe
Zeb. The return of Zeb.
Again.
better dice story.
OB wipes him out.
I got a unit to stay.
Cody keeps using that overwhelming barrage in a defensive manner at the end of a round.
No. I mean, it would take most of my next turn to do it, but I would still like to have the damage. He would have 2 more damage on there now, and then if he plays it first now, it would be 2 more even damage. So this Jonathan would have 25 damage on the base. So they would kind of be over. But I don't know. Maybe he has 1 less card out at that point. Ooh,
loop.
that's a hyperspace loop. That's pretty.
Ooh, that is
I have
pretty.
one of those. I can confirm that it's pretty.
It is pretty.
For the base wall pike, I'll put a shield on your Razor Crest. And I'll put a shield on wall pike.
That's a 4, right? Okay.
Yes.
So he's going to go to
25.
25.
I should have done something different, but too late now.
Needs to put a shield on the Razor Crest.
Yeah.
3 to base.
Cody called it. There should
Cody
be a
called it.
shield on Razor Crest.
He got
there
it.
it
He got
is.
it. Now he has to heal 2.
Yep. So he's got a restore 2 and 3 over here. There's a lot of restore on Jonathan's board right now. That's a problem.
You, sir, can have your restore, but I'm just going to kill all your guys.
Yep.
Did I use Crest ability? Okay.
When played, right?
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to blow something up here for Avenger hitting the board. There he goes.
Ooh.
That's surprising.
Playing, no. I'm gonna spark.
Okay. Cody down to 1 card in hand.
All right.
I like the Spectre events.
But then, yeah, as soon as Cody takes an ish, that's the game.
I could have.
That's game one.
That was just bad. Yeah.
So did you see anything in there you would have done differently?
Yeah, I know.
It's always difficult to know without having full knowledge of somebody's hand.
Sure.
I think it's really odd watching Overwhelming Barrage be used at the end of a round to clear the board in prep for the next round when you don't get any value out of that +2 that you get on the attack.
Yeah.
I was trying
That
to,
is-
I was trying to have a unit stick to the board. Yeah, that. I had my first.
I do want to see Hera take
my first before I molded.
something.
It'd be nice.
Just because I'm the sucker for the bad leaders. I want them to win. Everybody knows Qi'ra. Obviously, he's going to do well with a deck everybody knows.
I just like.
I don't think I'm sorry. I don't think Hera is a bad leader. I think she needs more.
Man, if I just didn't misplay this,
She needs more specters, right?
Interesting.
Yeah. I just meant like the deck with Hera in it
Yeah.
right now is not great.
That's fair. In general, it's not regarded as a solid deck.
Right. Soft spot in my heart for the underdogs.
Mm-hmm.
Avenger. And then also had that part of the dark side.
Oh, it was the other one that I would have done differently is the first, or I guess the third turn play where he attacked and then dropped the lightsaber on instead of just swinging, playing the lightsaber first and then killing it with the -2/-2.
Is difficult. 'Cause I can't.
Yeah, you heal.
But we are the guys in the booth who, for whatever reason, have decided that we don't want to put ourselves out there.
It's easy to throw stones from here.
Yeah. I mean, they're like 12 feet from us, so I can
Right.
just huck stones at them from here. Be like, idiot, don't do that. No, not really.
If you summon
No, these guys know their decks.
like as a sentinel, I can just cross the dark.
Cody won at least a couple of championships back in set 1, right?
Because you
Yeah,
guys
he did.
have probably gone against most Hera. It's just you and your dad.
I played Hera.
Yeah. So you know where her strengths are.
Her strength really is in late mid-range game. Shoulder strain.
We'll see what they're saying about it.
That's why I'm kind of just sitting here listening.
Yeah.
Honestly, I didn't even think of like that. There's two actions I misplayed, and I'll tell you after what I could have done that would have completely changed it. But I don't know. Maybe it's the cameras. I'm getting some-
Completely changed it.
Well, he's nervous. He's nervous on camera. You know, Ian told me that, right?
Did
Ian
I?
played a game
Ian,
on
yeah,
camera last Showdown, and he told me, he goes, I want to come over and play in the studio and get used to playing on camera, so I'm not
turn one play.
nervous is not the word.
I'm not gonna mess that up.
But whatever. Like, it was, he was like, he said it affected him. I was like, okay. I sometimes, I've been streaming for so long, I forget that not everybody's comfortable being on a camera.
Right.
So,
It's like
okay,
public speaking.
Gotta get back to exactly. Let's get back to this. Oh yeah, we're like turns in. I'm an idiot.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and assume that Cody played the Pike Sentinel. And then the Restored Arc 170 got played first.
That's not a good sign if you have that.
And now we're in the next round.
Don't have to.
I don't think we've missed much.
No.
All right. I will for 3. Play Ezra.
Get him, Ezra.
No. Okay, 3.
Interesting. What was that? Oh, no. Oh, resupply.
Oh,
Yeah.
resupply. Yeah.
One of the interesting tensions I always find with having a restore guy, especially early in the game, is trying to time it so that they attack you so you don't miss a restore.
You're maximizing the use of that. Yeah.
2 attack, right? Second, come on, heart the cards, baby.
Ezra using his ability here, looking at the top card of his Jonathan's deck, deciding whether to.
Oh, it's a tough decision.
Could be good. He's going to ditch it. Choose sides. Interesting.
Oh, I love that card.
Huh.
It's stealing your stuff. But at least it's giving something back, even if it's terrible.
Long Pike.
Long
Going
Pike.
to ambush in.
ECL Long Pike.
To the base.
Get that heal in. Now it's Jonathan's turn to kind of get that ping, 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 ping in with the space unit.
Deal 2 damage to Long Pike.
We're going to use Kira's game text.
I already did that. Oh, no, yeah, I attacked. Never mind.
I don't know. I would love like the most satisfying thing Bart ever says in The Simpsons.
Cody's planning something.
It's either good or very bad.
Resources are carefully stacked in piles of 2. That's Susan itching my head.
Him already going much better for Jonathan.
All that hard work. I restored our bid.
Another Ezra. We haven't seen Kanan yet. I'm a little surprised.
Maybe there just hasn't been a time.
Could be. Okay, gonna plan Qi'ra out. I'll put some damage on Ezra.
Let's just.
OB? Yep.
I'll put Overwhelming Barrage on Qi'ra.
Yeah. Do 6, which is enough.
Clears the board, and now he'll get that big hit in with Qi'ra.
1 on Qi'ra.
Now that he's playing it correctly according to us.
Well, it's not correctly. It's just
I know, I'm just kidding.
unusual.
Yeah, Qi'ra just randomly pushes for absolutely no reason.
Oh, that's a big
big hit.
girl.
7 plus 4 is
Where'd she get the 5th damage?
I'm not sure where that damage came from.
Jonathan has a spiky base. It
I
deals
guess.
2 damage when you attack it.
Yeah, I know how she got
She got the 3.
the 4. I don't know
Oh,
how
the
she
4
got the
from
extra.
herself.
Bartle's falling.
Kieran.
Kira's dead.
Okay. Just gonna knock Qi'ra out. I think.
That's a struggle, though. That was like his whole turn.
Yeah.
And now Cody's just
And
going
now-
to play something else
Yeah.
to replace it. So the next turn is basically going to be the restart of this turn.
Yeah. I kind of feel like he might should have knocked off Lom. Lom has more of a long-term impact on the board in my mind.
I don't think there was a good play there. I don't
Okay.
think it really matters.
Pylon Enforcer.
And now we've hit the point where all of Jonathan's stuff is dead, and Cody is just starting to vomit out units.
Right.
Where's my super laser?
Well, that's interesting. Normally, when Vader gets played, you go get one thing because you're not really playing a lot of ones.
But in
But
this deck,
in this deck, you can.
yep.
Just gotta get to that point where this game's going.
Early, this looked pretty good for Jonathan, but not now.
Overwhelming Barrage, that classic first set overpower card.
That card is gross. It remains gross.
What's happening? Oh, that's the first thing you did.
Yep. Power of the dark side.
Choose anything you want.
7. Okay, Luke. I'm gonna take that.
He murderizes Long Pike.
Power of the Dark.
Yep. I'm gonna claim.
And then Luke gets murdered.
Qi'ra's ability. Deal 1.
It's feels all over but the crying.
Kind of does.
1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
And then one shot from Vader.
So Jonathan has one action to try and figure this out.
He's got the Spectre Super Laser Blast that's going to wipe the board. Once this is over, Jonathan said he was going to say what he was missing.
Yeah.
What he missed in the first game.
You know, it occurs to me this view might give us a better chance at some of those glare cards down the day. Keep an eye on that.
No.
Timely intervention.
Immediately
I heard him
lays-
call it.
What is it?
He's ambushing in his Zeb.
And then Zeb is going to do 5 damage to something.
So he's going to timely,
And then Vader,
and then Vader
just
goes
gonna
to the
win
base. Yeah.
That one was a lot worse than the other one. So on the first game, I had,
here we go.
I had timely intervention. I could have timely intervention Luke into the pikeman. I killed the pikeman. I healed 3 off of that, and then obviously you have your Avenger still. But
you also had a Luke on your field, so you would have to kill one of your Lukes.
right, so I would have killed that. I would have had Luke and Razor Crest, right, and then you would have.
Well, actually, the Avenger I summoned last turn forced you to kill one of them.
Exactly.
Is that why you killed Luke? So you could end, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. No, the Luke. No. That was the turn that I played. That I should have ambushed him in, and then that's when you would have played the Avenger. I would have killed Luke because my plan was to use 2 sides. I would have 2 sides the Razor Crest and
Okay.
the Avenger. Now you have.
I don't know if it would have won the game, but ambushing Luke in
Would have
to
made a big
mi-
difference.
Kill that guy with Luke's ability. Kill that
Ambush
guy
in
with Luke
something
attacking,
else.
and
Restore
heal
3.
3 damage. That would have been
Yeah.
spicy.
Yeah, that would have been good.